Welcome to another episode. So this episode is slightly different when compared to others. Generally, for the opportunities wise, you will find more techies or more engineers being produced in India, and these are not just in the IT industry; they are being employed in various core industry segments as well. And interestingly, in the last decade or so, many of the engineers turn out to be an IAS officer, IPS officer, a banking employee, and all. So, which means the engineers move away from their domain knowledge into a different functional knowledge domain. The question now is, what if you're an engineer and if you're working in a core engineering sector or in an IT sector and you have surplus money, where do you invest? So, this is the question generally asked, and you always find it a challenge because you are a technical expert. You don't have find much time to undergo any of the finance courses, go to a classroom based courses, take an MBA exam, but still you want to invest somewhere, but still you want to understand the financial terms from an investment perspective, not just the accounting perspective, like debit credit, what is a debit, what is a credit, how the accounting concepts are entered, but you want to know at a very high level. You want to have an understanding of the financial aspects like profit loss, financial statement, what is an equity, what is a debt, so what is a shareholding, what is the difference between, is there a difference between a shareholding and a equity, and what is a mutual fund, and what is a shares, what is the difference between a share and a mutual fund. So those things, if you want to understand, it is not, yeah, you could discuss with one of your, maybe your friend. What if is there an online site which provides you with a free knowledge of that? Surprisingly, in recent times, few days back, I came up this website. It came to my, I came up with, came across this website, CB website, and it was very informative. So I thought I should share this with my whoever has subscribed or whoever is in the YouTube. I thought I should share, and that's why I made this episode. So just view the entire video, and yeah, whenever you find the time, go to the website and play around with it. You gain more knowledge on the investment side of it. Where do you invest on the money? What are the returns? So you can gain knowledge on the from an investment perspective, because gone are the days when you generally people generally invest in fixed deposit, because no doubt fixed deposit is secured, but the interest rates are almost the lowest in the range of 5 to 7%. On top of it, you'll have probably have the tax deducted at source, TDS at source. So what are the options available if you want to invest? What is a share? What is a mutual fund? There is one website, that's what I'm going to show now. So this is the website, investors investor.cb.gov.in. So this is a website. You'll have all the details, money matters, understand investment avenue to grow your money. CB, as you know, it's a government sector, so you'll have information which is very relevant to understand it better. So money matters. If you click on that, you'll get why save money, understanding what is money, all these are there. Financial goals, inflation, because people might not understand what is an inflation, particularly if you are a techie, then to understand what is all about inflation, and financial goal and budgeting, plan early for retirement, because gone are the days when if you talk about 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, till then about most of them get employed in the government sector, and they were getting substantial pensions. But these days, yes, you need to plan for the pensions, and most of the youngsters make a mistake of not planning for their retirement, because once earlier days with the government, when you are employed with the government, they were one need not bother about retirement or pension, because that was taken care. But these days, majority, about 95 or 99, I would say, percent of or need to be employed in a private sector. So not that when you are gainfully employed, a certain amount need to be invested on your retirement. And what is interesting is that in private sector, you hardly, particularly if you are from in IT sector or something, the number of years is also coming down. Maybe people want to retire at earlier it was 50, now people want to retire at 40 itself. So that means if you are retiring at 40 itself, then that means if you are going to live till 80, there are two options. One is that you need to look out for the alternative source of income, or have a corpus in such a way that you are able to spend next 40 years using that corpus. So all this, it is better. I mean, once you have in the age of, particularly age of 25, 30, or up to even 40, and particularly if you are on a techie side, just not the FDs, but you need to look out for where to invest. So this site, I found it very useful. Um, it has all the information. Think before you borrow money. So these days, credits or loans for consumer products are available in plenty. You name it, you get a loan, but then you need to pay EMI, and EMI will eat up your salary. So be wise in taking up the EMI, whatever it is, your home loans or personal loan, car loan, bike loan, whatever it is. Be careful in them. So all the details are available. And what is interesting is that you can also check your financial health if you want. There are a series of queries which you need to answer. Suppose, do you have any dependent? So if your parents are dependent on you, if your spouse is dependent on you, then you need to say next. So do you have life insurance cover at least 50 to 20? And if you don't have, then yes, financial, I mean, you need to have the insurance, life insurance. The other one is, if you have sufficient corpus, then you may say not applicable to be sufficient corpus of 15 to 20 times your annual income, then you might say not applicable to me. Otherwise, yeah, you need to say yes or no. Assuming I say no, it says as you do not have life insurance, recommended to purchase. So these are a series of questions. um, so what if I have a personal health insurance, my employee, so your health is provided, you can additionally, yes. The reason is why you might be with the employer. I mean, people now change jobs. There could be a layoff. Then, yes, your health insurance with the employer will not hold good. In that case, yes, you need to have a personal insurance. So it is better not just the employer insurance. You need to have a personal insurance, health insurance as well, because these days getting into hospitalization is more costly. So all these are the queries. So you can just check each one of them and find out how you are doing. And what is more interesting is that you have a financial calculator. So always, if you do something, you understand better. So here you have EMI calculator. How much is the EMI? How much is the? But it will not be in actual. Suppose if you are want to have a loan, say for example, I'm just giving 1 lakh as this 10,000, 1 lakh as my rate of interest, years of payment. I'll just say uh, 10 years. I mean some loan, then it will calculate the EMI, but it will be slightly different. But just for a calculation, you can find out how much the likely amount is going to be. So you can vary the interest and see how it works. Suppose instead of 7, I have put 9 here, and you'll find a slightly a different value over here. So even if it is 12, then automatically it will calculate higher the value. So financial calculators are there. Um, so you can explore with this, and even you have a financial goal planner. So I'll probably dedicate another session to go through it, as how much you require for retirement and all. But otherwise, yeah, it is better to play around and understand it when you have time, particularly on the weekends, to have a better understanding of finance, particularly if you are from a technical background. If you are an engineer, yes, it's better to spend some time on this one to understand it better. So it's provided by CB. So do visit this site and have a understanding, because some the investment in shares, or particularly in mutual fund, provides you with a better returns compared to FD, because generally around 12 to 14% per annum, compared to FD, which is just about 6 to 7%. On top of it, you have a TDS, whereas in case of mutual fund, it's just the capital gains. And if you understand capital gains, yes, it's much more beneficial, so that you can plan encashment of your mutual fund as well. We will discuss that as we progress in the other subsequent episode. Thank you, and do subscribe to my channel. Cheers, all the best.